Okay, we are live. Nano day 5. No, 5. Nano day 9. We're well into it. Today is the day that if you are following along with the nano words, you should be hitting 15,000 words on your novel. For me, I hit 25,000 words yesterday. I came in with a little extra words. I'm not ahead of the game. I'm actually a little behind the game. I just happen to have some extra words coming in. Um, but today, Nano Day 9, if you have not gotten your words yet, if you want to get ahead, if you just want to hang, that's what we're going to do here. I haven't written yet today. I am on chapter 7, chapter 8, 7, I think. Let's just look. I'm on chapter 7 of my second book, so that makes me feel good. I don't know if I'll finish it tonight or get about halfway through. Usually I'm like, I think I can finish it, and then I don't. And then I don't finish it. So I'm not going to get my hopes too high up in the air, but that's what I'm working on. I'm going through chapter 7. We're in the nitty-gritty. Uh yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's hop in with I like 7-minute warm-up sprints. I don't know why. It just they feel nice to me. That's the time length that works best for me for warming up. What that I've learned over the past 9 days of streaming. We're starting with a 7-minute warm-up sprint. I spelled all of those words right. Things are looking up today. Okay, water bottle, you go down there, and I'll throw you away when the stream is done. Okay, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and write. I'm gonna mute my screen so you don't have to hear all my clicky clacking. You can jam out to your own tunes, your playlist, whatever you feel like. I'm gonna get on here and we're gonna get started. 7 minutes. Okay, we get it. So, how'd that go for you guys? For me personally, that one was a bit of a struggle. And it's just because I'm in chapters that are very observation heavy. Okay, so my first book, my two characters were not major observers. All right, they were overthinkers, I guess, but in a action sort of way. They're very action based. So there was a lot of conversation, there was a lot of action happening, and while there were some internal dialogue things happening, there was not as much observing other people as there is in this one. In this one, my two characters are very Sherlock Holmes-esque in the fact that they are taking in the everything around them, and they are using it to put puzzle pieces together inside their minds about who these other people are and how to approach certain interactions and how to keep certain secrets. And while it feels right for these characters, it is much more difficult when my strength lies in dialogue. My strength lies here within these conversations that we have, and we're just not having that many conversations, especially in these two chapters. And in the next one's going to be a lot of observation, which is not a bad thing. I make sure that there's not so much observation that you feel like you're just wading through description, because I don't like that. I don't like reading that. But it is one of those things. It's like I wish we could have some more conversation. And I know it's my book. Technically, I could have more conversation if I wanted to, but it doesn't feel right. These characters are very in their heads, and we are going to. Well, no. The next book will be two characters who are more in their head than people think, but they are both also they're kind of gonna be in the middle. We're gonna see a lot of action and just a lot of subverting expectation within that action with both of their point of views. When we get to the one after that, there's not a lot of thinking going on. Uh, my couple for book 4 are no thoughts, only action. Both of them. So that'll be interesting. 5 is a mix. One of them is very in the head, one of them is very action based. 6 will be 6 will be kind of in the head again. And then 7 will be action based until it can't be action based. So yeah, I don't know why I went off on that little tangent, but I did. Basically, just to say that this is difficult. This is more difficult than I want it to be. But so it goes. So is the life of a writer. These are the characters you've decided to write about. I don't understand. I don't mind, but I don't understand writers who can make the choices for their characters. Since you all are writers, you might know what I mean, but like, I don't feel like I come up with my characters and give them choices and like, this is what we're doing. I feel like I discover my characters and they're already there. And so I'm not choosing what we're doing. I feel like I am just the person who has found these characters, and I am now just relaying what I figured out. And that may be a universal experience. It may be singular to me alone, and it's because I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But I do know that it is making writing this particular chapter difficult. I'm excited for the next chapter because I like the basis of the next chapter. but also the next chapter is gonna be very observant. I'm very excited to get into more conversation-based chapters because I like conversation. I like having that dialogue. I like the back and forth. That's where I can really shine with my side characters. We have a little bit of conversation with one of my side characters, but the characters that I played with in the first book, the characters that everyone was like, "I love this character," um, he's not very important in this book, which just makes me so sad. His book is the one I'm most excited to write, but he's not very important in this book. There are 7 of them. There are 7 friends. You know that in a group with multiple friends, you're gonna have, like, clumps of these people are better friends than these other people. Well, in the last book, we were kind of over here with some fringy people, and in this book, we're kind of right here with some fringy people, and so it's like I just don't have a lot of overlap with the characters I wanna play with, but that's fine because I love all of my characters that I've written, but I just kinda wish that I could play with different characters. It is what it is. We're gonna do a 16-minute sprint because that's what I landed on when I started pressing the button and then stopped. So, after that tangent, we're gonna dive back in, see what I can do. I'm gonna skip the part that I was stuck on and just jump into the part that I do have dialogue for and hope that I can do better with that part since I like dialogue so much. Since I keep saying that, we're gonna see if that works better for me. Then I'll just come back. That's the benefit of writing. No one has to see it. You can do it in whatever order you want to. All right, 16 minutes. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna write it down. We got this. Oop, that's not how you spell that. Oh, now I'm making. We got this. Yay! All right, 16 minutes on the clock. Start. Let's go. See you then. Oh no, I accidentally started another one. Don't worry about that. How did that one go? This one was better for me. Still not great. I think this is just one of those chapters. You know, you get through those every once in a while where you're just kind of like, I don't know. This may be one that ends up changing. I said that from the last chapter too. I do think these were the last two chapters that I decided on when I was making my outline. Because it was like something needs to go between this one and this one, and I don't know what it is. So then after going through and being like, this is the stuff that I'm still not getting as far as the emotional arc, or this is the piece of information that she needs to learn between now and then, or all of those things, all of the processes that I go through when outlining my books. After doing all that, I ended up with these two chapters, but it really has felt a bit dry while writing them, and I don't like that. I don't want my books to feel dry. I want that spicy, not spicy. That means something different. That zesty. There you go. I want that zesty feeling. The dialogue is fresh. The interactions are interesting, and I just don't know that these two chapters have that. I'm a tad worried about them, but not the end of the world. Let's reset this. We'll do an 18-minute one next as I continue to work through the rest of this chapter. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do another 18 minutes. Or we didn't do it 18 minutes last time. We did 16, but now we're gonna do 18. 18 minutes on the clock. Join me if you will. All right, that was an 18-minute sprint. I felt better about that one than all the other ones. However, they're currently dancing in this scene, and so they're like having conversation whilst dancing. So if you saw me making weird arm motions, I was trying to figure out the dance motion that they're currently doing and how to describe it. So see, like they were facing and grasped hands, and then like came up so that they're side to side. So like his shoulder is there next to her shoulder, and like their hand is up and they're grasped. And I was trying to figure out how to like describe that. So I did that a bunch of times. So I'm sorry for that if you saw that and was like, what is happening? I was just trying to figure out this dance. And I didn't quite figure it out. I either need a partner or like little simulated things that I can work. Like I need little movable doll things. But I can't just get like a doll because I need like the arms to be able to flex around so that I can position them how they need to be. Does that make sense? It might not make sense. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've written about 1,100 words tonight, so that's good. I'm like halfway through this chapter, halfway through adding the dialogue to this chapter. I don't know. It'll be interesting for me to go back and read through these again. Maybe I'll do that tonight. It's really not something I should do, but it's one of those things that's like I say things and I'm like, I don't remember if I said that before. I don't remember if he knew her name at this point or is he just learning her name now? I don't remember. So I just put it in because this is the first draft. You know, you can always go back and fix it, but I would rather it already be fixed because stuff like that is so simple. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. Um, Anyway, so yeah, I hope you have enjoyed Nano so far. Tomorrow we're officially double digits in as far as days. Uh, we've been 15,000 words is technically today's words. Um, we're coming up on the. It's crazy. We're coming up on the halfway point. That is so crazy to me. I cannot believe it. That it's already the 9th. That we've already been doing Nano for 9 days. But it is what it is. And so with that, I actually have not eaten dinner yet, so I'm gonna go eat some food, and then I'm either going to continue writing this chapter or I am going to read through all of my book that I have so far. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I hope you've had a great Nano so far. I hope you continue having a great Nano, and I will see you next time, my friend. Happy writing.